Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go check out my website at skyazrael.com. Let's talk about being scammed, being conned. Used to say everybody has a con in the land of milk and honey. How do you avoid being ripped off, being taken? We're in the holiday season. There's lots of people out right now trying to take your money, trying to get your money. You know, simple answer to the question is just don't be a sucker. But what does that mean? Well, let's go over 5 ways that you can avoid being scammed, being conned. My experience with being a hustler in the past, I'm no longer in that world, but I was for a while. There's certain personality types. There's certain types of people, we would call them marks. There's certain types of marks that you look for that are easy, that you could take. One type of mark is the greedy motherfucker. There's greedy people. Anybody who is greedy is easy to run a scam on. I could take your money. I could convince you out of your money if you're greedy. Because you're going to be willing and open to whatever it is that I have to offer you if it sounds good. If all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed, if I run my game just right, present myself in a certain way, possibly even add elements to my scam, like present other people that profess, they lie, they say that they've made money with me, and you believe it all. You're like, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. You start kicking down cash because you think you're gonna make something. Oh, I got you. You greedy son of a bitch, I got you. These type of people that are always looking for good deals. You tell them, hey, I got a good deal for you. Without saying anything else, just saying that. Some people are like, oh yeah? What is it? They instantly perk up. You come up to me and say, I got a good deal for you. I'm skeptical as shit. Oh yeah? I'm just like, huh, yeah, right. Sure you do. So greedy people are easy to hustle. It's a weakness. Your greed is a weakness. If you find that you're kind of a greedy person, that you have dreams of mansions and rocket cars and that kind of lifestyle, vacations in Dubai or whatever. I don't know where rich people go on vacation. I heard Dubai is crazy, and I heard from another guy that it sucks. So I guess it depends on who goes there, but there's a lot of people that have dreams like that. We live in a capitalist society, and that is fed to us a lot. If you're greedy, just know that you're weakening yourself, and your greed could lead you to getting taken. People prey upon that stuff. The next one, of type of person that's easy to take, a certain type of mark that I would look for are desperate people, and that's unfortunate. I personally never preyed upon people that were too desperate, but that is a thing. Oh man, people who are desperate, they desperately need help. They're in desperate need of something. They're easy to take. And it's unfortunate because those people, they just genuinely need help. And when they get robbed or conned or scammed or whatever, tricked, it seems particularly dirty and rotten. But being desperate and being needy, needing help from others, I've always looked at as a weakness that opens me up for a letdown, to have to rely on other people, to possibly, you need something from somebody, they better have the goods right there. I don't trust people with my money. I'll just wait for someone else to help me. I'm not so much in need to where everything relies on you, because if it does, then I'm basically putting myself in a bad position. So desperate people, and if you find that you're having problems with your survival and you're constantly relying upon others, you may also be one of these people that's constantly complaining about being burned by other people. There's some people that when you hang out with them, they always have this drama, and they're always talking about how they're getting ripped off by their friends and family. You may just be a desperate person, and unfortunately, people do take advantage of desperate people. The next type of person that is easy to rob, and I say rob as an all-encompassing term. I don't mean just with a mask and a gun, but a con, a scam that's still robbing you. I could trick you out of your money and you could give it to me willingly. Here you go, here's all of it. Let's go to the ATM, I'll give you everything I own. I could trick you like that, and it's still robbery. They're naive people, innocent people. When I say naive, I mean the type of innocent naivete. Not necessarily stupid. Stupid people aren't always easy to manipulate. Some stupid people are really untrustworthy. Innocent people are trustworthy, or trusting. They trust you. You could take somebody who's particularly naive and innocent and talk them into almost anything. And people like that do get talked into almost anything, and it can be a shame. You see somebody who's particularly good, on a good path, and oh boy, the wrong people get a hold of them. Naive and innocent people are easy to scam, easy to rob. And these are qualities that we all have. So it's just good to check. If you're wondering, where can I strengthen myself? I just gave you 3. Let's go over 2 more. The reason why I wanted to point out innocence when I talk about naivete is that there's certain types of people that are just simply easily swayed, and that's the next type of person that are easy to con, easy to scam, that you look out for. Somebody who's particularly open. They're so open-minded, their brain fell out. And they're not stupid people, meaning they're not low IQ people, and they're not particularly innocent necessarily. They may, have worldly experiences and have been around the block a few times. But there's some people that are just really easily swayed, easily talked into a plan, easily talked into ideas. They follow along. They're sheep. They typically will sit there when you could give them a terrible idea and they'll just sit there and be like, yeah, okay. They'll follow you off a cliff. And those people are, you can't have, you can't not scam somebody like that. If you're a hustler and you run into one of these types of easily swayed people, it's like you kind of have to take their money. If you don't, you just feel like you're a loser. You're not doing your job as a hustler, as a con artist. I've met some real deal con artists. Oh man, some guys that are so tricky. And they sit around all day, literally, just thinking up ways that they could trick you out of your money. And it's just evil. The last one, type of personality that I would look for that's easy to manipulate, easy to talk into stuff, easy to talk them out of their money, easy to run a scam or a con on them, are ideological people. People that are heavily, heavily religious, super into politics. They're just off the deep end in extreme areas with their ideology. Oh, those people they're the type that join cults. They're the type that believe crazy conspiracies that have been debunked long ago. They're the types that, they really are easy to manipulate, people who have those extreme beliefs. You wouldn't think they would be. You'd think they'd be hard to talk to and to get through to because of their rigid beliefs. And ideological people have really rigid beliefs when they put up walls around certain topics that no matter what you say, no matter what proof you have, they are just, they're lost. People like that are easy to hustle. And a good con artist knows the right incantation, the right words to say. Say anything. It's all, you know, my goal is to get your money. And ideological people, you just have to figure out what their ideology is and then just start talking that stuff to them. And oh boy, like the Pied Piper, you can just lead them right wherever you want to go. So these are 5 areas that we can self-regulate on and to try to work on with mind, body, and soul programming that I coach. And if you have any interest in setting out a lifestyle management program, contact me. It's all food for thought. Thanks for watching.